Hey guys, welcome back to the Sensor channel. For this week's deck profile, we're going to talk about the Hungry Wolf. Of course, it's our man, Yamcha. So, most probably you're going to see this video uploaded in New Year, so Happy New Year to everybody. I hope 2019 it's going to be the best year of your life yet. Some of you might be wondering why you don't see some videos. I wasn't uploading for around a period of 3 weeks. Was I taking a break? No, not exactly. What happened was that my MacBook crashes, so there was a lot of issues with that. I cannot do anything because every time I try to render a video or I try to record something, it just hangs in the middle of the recording. So that's what I was trying to do. So I was doing a lot of debugging on my own because sending it to a Genius Bar, I just hate the whole idea of Genius Bar because you go there and say, hey, what can I help you? Like, how can you help me, Genius? And I heard a lot of horror stories and I said, why not? I just do it by myself. And I got some friends, look up some help, and hopefully, if you're seeing this video, most probably my MacBook is back. So without further ado, let's see each other after the short intro. Let's take a look at the deck. So this is an extremely fun deck and very interesting mechanics. It's a little bit complicated to play, so I'll try my best try to explain how to play this deck, because the deck is complicated, but it is so fun. It's Yamcha Earthlings, so you're gonna play with, I think, almost every card. It's Earthling except for the Son Goku, the Ape Son Goku. That's not the Earthlings, unfortunately. If not, every single card here is searchable by Yamcha. So what you're gonna do is, let's talk about the Yamcha leader. Very interesting leader, very powerful. Do the bus, do the burn version if you want to get more results from it, but if you want to have fun and produce some funny interaction in your logo, this is the build to do, and I find it so fun. I had so much fun with this deck, and I'm really excited to go into in depth on how I play this deck. Alright, so the leader is this. He is Yamcha, and whenever he swings, you burst 2, you put 2 cards into your drop area, and you draw a card. Take note, what is important here is that you don't need to swing at a leader card to draw the card. So if you burst 2, you could swing at any card. So if there is cards like Crit Trunks, Crit Gohan, or Kappa, whoever is still playing Kappa, it's in your deck, you can use this to take care of him. Alright? And when you're 4 or less, you awaken him. When he goes to the other side, his awakened side, he's sparkling 5, so when you have 5 cards in the drop area, he gains critical for the duration of the turn. And activate main, once per turn you may choose 1 red battle card in your battle area, and the chosen card can attack cards in active mode. So this is going to be given to one of your cards here just to finish the game. So if you take a look at the deck, we are playing with a lot of low cost cards, so cards that doesn't have a lot of high costs, and this is just to burst him down as soon as possible. Alright, as the deck is not very played very often, especially with all these cards, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend some time talking about the cards. But if you already know the cards, maybe I'll just skip to the end where I will just talk about the interaction, right? So the first card that we play is Feisty Chi-Chi. So she has barrier and she's a 5k. And the thing is, when you combo with her, you get to search for 1 Son Goku from your deck, and then you play it onto your battlefield. So take note of how many Son Gokus that you have in your left in your deck, because you would only draw a card if you manage to put a Son Goku out. So she does not just pull a Son Goku out of, if you whiff, you don't draw a card. So it's very important that you play her, because you want to get him into your field. If you have him, just don't play her, it's fine, right? So play him instead. The reason why I play him or her, it's because she is a good turn 1 play in my opinion. So turn 1, turn 2, when you don't really have a lot to do, you play her. and then you get to combo with her when you need to protect your leader, or you want to swing with crit and you want to pull it up to 20. So when this Son Goku comes out, what you can do is this guy can evolve 2, so you save 1 more energy. You could evolve on top of him safely for just 2 energy. I usually combo with her the turn where I know I'm gonna bring this guy out. Yep. So the next card is, of course, we play 3 copies of Son Goku, because if you have it in your hands, that's good. If you don't have it in your hands, she will bring him out at the turn that you want safely without and gets you a drawing card. So Bandages to the rescue. He is quite a good card. He's a blocker. When this card is KO'd, choose up to 1 spike from your drop area and play it in rest mode. Very importantly, to do this is that only let him be KO'd, you know, like use him as a blocker to be KO'd when you have a spike in your battle area. Don't waste him. This is very important. Baba, this is your searcher, because when you play her and you choose a spike, a bandage, or a Son Gohan, this guy, and puts it in your battle area. So whatever you don't have, puts it in your battle area, and then at the end of the turn you get to, after that you get to pick a bandage from your drop area and play it. So it's very important to take note that you can use her to put him into your into your drop area, and then pick a bandage already in your battle area to bring him out. It does not need to be the same card. So it can be that you pick Spike or Son Gohan, and then you bring Bandage out when Bandage is already in your drop area. It is very important that at any one point of time you need to have Bandage, Spike, and Son Gohan in your battle area. Like I said, this is a complex deck. I understand. I hope you forgive me if I don't explain the deck properly. Alright? So after Image, this is a negate which I choose over the rest, because you don't get benefit from anything. Actually, if you think about it, you could play Videl, because Videl does get the plus, is searchable by Yamcha, because Yamcha search for Earthlings, Videl it's Earthling, and Videl it's a what do you call it? It's a negate also, and a battle card that you can combo at the end of. But what's important with After Image is 2 things, because Sparkling 5, it helps you to self-awaken, and second thing, it gets -10, not from the attacking cards, but from things like if your opponent played Black Saiyan, that kind of destroys your combo, destroys your combos like that, you get to use him to kill it. So that is very important. This, you get affected by Black Saiyan, this gets affected by Black Saiyan, and this interaction gets affected by Black Saiyan. So it's very important that I have cards like that to kill things that are on the board that needs to be killed. So that is your removal option. Yep. Then I play Trunks just for self-awakening, which is very important, especially if you're playing against Shenron, because they don't hit you until you're supposed to die. So this 8 cards helps you to self-awaken. Alright? And I play 2 copies of Baba. This is the promo Baba. It's a really good Baba, because when you play this card, you get to choose 1 Earthlings in your leader or battle area, and it gets 10k. It gets 5k. Almost every card here is an Earthlings, except 1, Son Goku, right? This 8 cards. And then it helps so much with the critical, because he gets critical. So he gets 5k. So he's 20. When you swing, if you combo with her from your battle area, you get to draw a card also, and you get to -5k. So she is also your removal if you need to remove Black Saiyan, and then she is essentially a 10k draw a card option. So I understand if you want to play more, I will not fault you, but this is your option too. Alright? We play 4 copies of Spike to the rescue. When this card attacks, it gets, so he attacks with 15k, and no worries, your opponent will not KO him, because when he is KO, you choose up to one Sun Gohan card from your drop area and play it in rest mode. This is the Sun Gohan that you want to play in rest mode. So he KO him, brings him, KO him, brings him home, right? So we play 4 copies of this super combos, we don't have to go through that. And we play 3 copies of Yamcha, such a great card because when he swings, he's only 2 costs, 15k when he swings. Every single time he swings, not just play or stuff, every single time he swings, you get to look at top 3, and then you choose 1 Earthlings. Of course you have to show it to your opponent, then put the rest of the cards back into your deck and shuffle it. So this is a searcher when you need a certain cards to be in your hands. And then you have Childhood Son Goku Evolved 2, that's why I play Chi-Chi, because Chi-Chi can be played in turn 1 and turn 2, and then when you need your Son Goku to come out, you get to combo with her, you draw a card, bring out Son Goku, and when you evolve, you just essentially not have to pay 1 more, so you save 1 red energy, right? So activate main once per turn. He is also critical, which is critical that you know. So once per turn, burst 3. So you put 3 cards in your drop area and choose up to 1 of your red battle card, KO it, then switch this card back to active mode. This is your target. So if this card is KO, this card comes into play. So activate main, choose this card along with bandages and Spike from your drop area and place them at the bottom of your owner's deck. Then choose 1 Grandpa Gohan. So this is not like a character. This is basically the card called Grandpa Gohan, which is this vanilla card. And then play it. And choose that card, that Grandpa Gohan that you play. It gets 5k and double strike for the duration of turn. Shuffle your deck if you look through it. So technically this is not a very good card if you think about it, but it is really surprising how effective it is, right? So the play is like that. You play Bandage, make sure you have Spike in your battle area. When your opponent swings, block with your Bandage so you prevent yourself from getting 1 damage. Then bring out Spike in rest mode. Your opponent will not try to KO Spike, because if they KO Spike, they have to deal with a 19k attacker instead of a 15k attacker, right? So Spike will be on the board. Then the next turn, you swing with Spike, use Chi-Chi, combo with Spike, brings him up to 20k. Or if your leader is swinging with critical, use Chi-Chi to swing with critical. Draw a card, bring out Son Goku, draw a card, evolve this guy on top, so now you have a 15k attacker, you already swung twice, remember. Then use him, swing 3 times, so this is the 3rd time, so when you swing with him, he's a 15k attacker. So after he swings, use his ability, burst 3, pop him, bring him out onto the board, he restands, then you swing. In this turn, you already swung 4 times, right? So 2 times critical, 2 times normal. 3 times critical, 1 time normal. And after that, use his ability, activate main, bring him, put it under the deck, and then bring out Grandpa Gohan as a 35k double strike and swing with him. So usually I would swing with that if your opponent is down to just 2 lives or 2 lives. If it's 3 lives, don't do it. Let him have the life, it's fine. Use him to take out some big threats, because 35k to swing against any cards, you literally force your opponent to combo out with huge hands by committing a lot of cards, or you're good, the cards will be taken out. So you could give him abilities just to be attack active cards, just to swing and big cards, or you could go for game if your opponent is down to double strike ability, so you can combo out with your whole hands. If you take a look, most of the cards you can combo with him because they are of no cost. Yep, there is no 10k. Yep, there is no 10k in this deck, so you could literally just pump up your whole hands, 35k with your whole hands. Should be good enough. Or alternatively, this is your alternate win con, play 3, and then you swing with him, you burst 5, and use his ability to give him the active, to hit active battle cards like Dende, or like those 1k or 5k. When you swing with him, he cannot be negated, so your opponent is to be forced to deal with him. So this is an extremely strong deck if you think about it, right? So, but unfortunately, it is very weak to like baby deck because they could just minus. One of the worst things that I can deal with is actually to deal with what is that? Planet M2. If it's Planet M2, just don't play this guy. Use him, put this in your drop area, and use him to swing because Planet M2 can't really touch this guy at this level. Yep. So this is the deck. I hope you like it, and it seems that my recording is fine so far. So basically, the issue is fixed. But don't jinx it. I hope you like the deck, and if you have any questions, try to contact me here. I'm contactable via Twitter or Instagram, and or feel free to leave a comment there in the comment section of this video. So I hope you have a great day, have a happy new year, and great start to your new year. Alright, see you guys in the next video. Mr. Earthlings.